left for one move.
Yeah. So does Queen E1 finish off the game?
I'm afraid
Let's
yes.
say King A4. Let's say Queen takes E1,
Queen G.
because now there are not 100 checks, yeah? Or maybe there are. Well, if you want to prevent.
This is not completely clear, huh? Queen takes F6. Where
maybe
do you
go
escape?
back, yeah.
One, then there is King H3, Queen G3.
Well,
We've seen everything, huh?
I'm not sure.
I mean,
Should be lost somewhere, of course, but this is not, yeah.
So, let's go back to the situation.
He's played King A4. By the way,
Yeah.
he's reached move 60. So time control, well, after Carlsen's move,
Yes.
the time control will be reached, so that he gains 15 minutes, additional minutes here to think. So we have a move actually, Queen G1. He's not taken the knight. He keeps the queen on the G file to cover his king from checks.
And he's gonna queen.
And this pawn seems to be actually
Yeah, this is the killer.
close to queening, so we might not even witness a 61st move in this game.
Yes. Looks resignable. Huh?
It looks resignable, because even if the white king were able to give a check from here, then the black king would always be able to find some shelter. Let's say something like King H3, Queen H3, sorry. Queen here, Queen D7, and now something like this.
And Queen G5
and it's over.
back.
Yeah, I think Nakamura is going to resign. It looks like Nakamura is going to resign.
Let's hope he's gonna talk to us. Huh?
Well, I would really understand if
Yeah,
he simply goes, because losing such a game which was so brilliantly played until move 35, I mean, you really want to go ahead and.
So he played Queen.
and
He played Queen takes E2 actually.
Ah, he played a move, right?
Okay.
Sorry. He took on E2, exactly. So yeah, that's basically what. If nothing.
He could even first give the check on A7.
Ah, to stop.
Even
Yeah, this is even very more clever indeed. And let's say he takes this pawn.
So impossible to make a
And now
perpetual.
queen. Yeah. So he has this this check now, but that's about it, isn't it? I believe.
Well, King F7.
King F7, one or two more checks, but. Well, maybe some more checks. Yeah, so
How
Queen
about,
A7.
no, King E7. What's your
just
next?
to E7,
What's your
yeah.
next? I mean, Queen E2.
No more next,
Not
yeah.
really. Yeah.
Queen A7. This is the move played by Carlsen immediately after he came back
Okay.
to the board.
Okay, he did it.
Yeah, he did play it. So.
So now he resigns.
Well, he doesn't really have options. He needs to take this pawn, or resign.
Because otherwise there's the, No.
Yeah, he resigns. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Unlucky. And lucky.
Yeah, very.
Depressing.
Yeah, you can see he's angry at himself, of course. So, yeah, Carlsen is going to come over. I'm afraid he will have to answer first some interviews by Norwegian TV, which is here in Zurich, transmitting this tournament live on the sports channel in Norway. So it's obvious that, yeah, well, it's obvious he has some obligations towards the TV, and yeah, we feel sad for Nakamura and absolutely understand his bitterness. And we can see in the outdoor, the crowd is gathering and both players go out. So we will see if Carlsen comes around. I can see a Norwegian camera over there already ready to catch the champion. So we might have to be patient for a few minutes. Carlsen is still in the playing hole. I thought he had gone, so he's going out right now.
I'm sure they're trying to convince him to come over.
Well, he knows he has to come over at some point, but of course if Norwegian TV is first to catch him and they have positional advantage. So, yeah, but he's here, yeah, he seems to be coming over. And Hikaru is not here, I guess. No. This is, yeah, very much understandable. So Magnus is here, yes.
So we stay tuned, huh?
No, yeah, he's here, he's coming here.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We have so many questions we don't dare to ask them.
Yeah, so Magnus, you won this game, and actually I would like to refer first to a comment of Peter Leko, who was commenting with us before. He left now, and he said, well, Nakamura was winning. It happens maybe to him once or twice in a year that he misses such chances. Why does it happen against Magnus?
I don't know, he doesn't always get chances like this against me, but
Yeah.
I played pretty badly. I sort of underestimated his attack, and he made all the right moves, and then at some point I think he had many ways to win, but he chose the first way, which didn't win. I think. Well, maybe he's still better after d6.
Instead of d6, he had a beautiful. Did you see that one?
Well, you probably saw a few possible wins.
I think there are many
yeah.
wins.
The computer has a fantastic line.
Well, there are many.
If you allow us to.
With there showing queen f1,
you
the
play
knight
b5
goes, let's say,
the
and rook takes h7.
This is incredible.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even look for that. I just thought there should be so many ways to win for him.
But coming back, because Peter Leko said that you also played a good game, even though you eventually ended up in a losing position. He couldn't really pinpoint a moment where you went wrong, so maybe he thought the whole strategy was maybe flawed or too risky. What do you think? Or maybe did you think that at one moment maybe you went wrong and allowed this attack to develop so easily?
I don't know. I think the whole setup is a little bit risky. I mean, I'm playing just trying to do something on the queen side, but I know that, I mean, he has attacking chances on the king side. He has a pass pawn and so on, but it's more or less interesting. But I think g6, I somewhat underestimated his attack here. I thought as long as he cannot get the knight into play, it shouldn't be so easy, but after a few moves the attack was just unstoppable. And I think I only realized it when he went queen g4 after I went rook b3. I thought he needed to go rook d3 or something, because I didn't really believe that he could just make me like this. But after queen g4, I was really I was pretty desperate already.
Yeah, because to make knight d6 work, you need one more tempo actually, and to get your knight to f8 later. And
exactly. No, I just lacked the one tempo, because if he doesn't break through immediately, then okay, I'm b5 and boom boom, I have my own play. But
yes,
yeah, as it was, I'm just too late, and I mean this bishop b2 is of course completely desperate, but I thought it's my only chance. I mean,
yeah, actually, even though he got this attack, you kept putting some problems.
Yeah.
You forced him to solve concrete problems, and
yeah, I mean that's what it's about, just keeping the game one move longer at a time. So
yeah, so actually, yeah, he had several. When did you actually got fully aware that you were back in the game? Was it after queen takes e4, or
yeah?
or
When he played d6, I was very surprised, because I thought that well, I'm very happy to get an open line, so that's worth much more than my knight. And the point, of course, is that he cannot go back to f5 because then e6 is available.
Yeah.
And then I thought maybe he could go knight c8.
Yeah, it's the only
Yeah, according to the computer.
But nevertheless, now it's not an easy win by any means anymore.
Yeah.
I can, for instance, go rook d1, king b, king a2, king takes g7. If knight e7, I can go queen e6. But it's a game.
Yeah,
it's
not over by
it's
far.
not over by any means.
And then suddenly...
now when I took on... I thought you could still make a draw with knight e3.
And this is indeed what the computer seems to point.
Yeah, and then I think I have nothing better than queen d3. And then knight f5, queen d1, followed by rook d2 and perpetual. But I think at this point he was pretty upset anyway, and it's
he
last move before the time control. It's really hard to find best move. So now after queen h5, rook d3, I'm at least in control, and I'm sure I missed some much easier wins later on. But I felt that after this, it's very, very hard to hold for him.
Yeah. So well, congratulations on this win, because it even though you need to find and maybe you were lost, you kept fighting in the game. So this is a great achievement. That actually, okay, you are lost, but you still remain in the game, and this is the trademark of the greatest. So
well, I just need to one move at a time. As long as there is no, obvious direct win and the material is equal, you should just keep playing and see what happens. But obviously, it's a bit of a freak occurrence that he doesn't win such a position. I mean, but if you keep fighting, you will be lucky once in a while.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So this is it with today's round, the third round in the Zurich Chess.